The woods don't just grow here, they breathe. Liam had been walking for hours, but the trail felt like it was moving beneath his feet. Every tree looked identical, their jagged, pixelated branches leaning inward as if whispering secrets to the damp earth. He was hopelessly, completely lost. Then, through the thickening fog, he saw him, a small figure sitting perfectly still on a moss-covered log. Undisturbed by the forest's oppressive chill, the stranger looked no older than 8. But his eyes held a weary weight. He wore tattered clothing from another era, dusty and gray. "Don't bother looking for the way back," the stranger said. "The forest knows you're afraid, and it has already begun to change the locks." He explained that he had been here for a lifetime, or perhaps several. This forest was a living entity, a hungry trap for the weary. Every night, the ground shifts like a slow-moving ocean. The paths you remember are gone by dawn, replaced by loops and dead ends. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the air grew heavy. The groan of bending would echo through the clearing, sounding almost like a growl. "Run," the ageless boy whispered. "If you stay still while it moves, it will root you to the spot forever. We have to find shelter." They scrambled over shifting hills and through thickets that seemed to grow faster than they could run. The forest was closing its fist. Suddenly, a derelict cabin emerged from the fog. It was a rotting wooden shack, its timber blackened by age and strange, carved symbols. Inside, the air was stagnant and smelled of old paper. Liam's flashlight flickered across the walls, revealing frozen figures standing in the corners. These weren't statues. They were past victims, preserved in a moment of eternal terror. Their skin turned to the same bark as the trees. The ageless boy picked up an old, leather-bound journal from a table. It detailed the forest's stark hunger and its need for new roots. The entries ended abruptly, each one signed by a different name. Liam realized with horror that the forest wasn't just trapping them, it was absorbing them. The cabin groaned as the ground outside finished its nightly rearrangement. The door, which had been standing open, suddenly slammed shut with a deafening bang. Liam lunged for the handle, but it wouldn't budge. He turned back to the ageless boy, seeking a way out. But the boy wasn't moving. The boy's gaze had turned eerily calm. His eyes no longer weary but dark and empty like the forest itself. "You're the one it wanted," he whispered. As the floorboards began to wrap around Liam's ankles, he realized the ageless boy wasn't a fellow prisoner. He was the bait. The forest had reset its trap, and the dark cabin was now its stomach. Outside, the trees settled into their new positions, waiting for the next wanderer.